Okay. So I have been um I don't know, like I've been in front of the camera for maybe like what month is this? May. Maybe like 3 months consistently. Um and just seeing myself in new ways, and I want to get one of my tattoos covered, which I've wanted to get it covered since I first got it. Like, I have this tattoo right here, and it's a clock with an hourglass with a ribbon around it, and it says, "Time is only wasting." It's a terrible tattoo. When I got it, um, when did I get this? I got this like I was fresh out of boot camp, but I was maybe like a year into my service, right? Oh, actually, yeah. When I it was like a little bit after I got to my first duty station. And so when I went to get it, it was like I was really excited. Um and like I said, it's a clock and an hourglass. It says "Time is only wasting," which was inspired by Alicia Keys. Time is only wasting, so why wait for eventually? Which is obviously like, do that shit now. But when I got it, when he was doing the drawing and the outline, it was like that shit. It was so sexy. Also, I'm in my auntie's house, so I can't cuss. Anyway, it was when he did the outline, bro. I'm talking about the stencil, like the paper pen outline. It was fire. It was amazing. And so, I'm on my phone and I'm like trying to distract myself from the pain or whatever. And then he's like, done. And I'm like, excited. And I look over and it's this. And I'm like, how can your drawing be so much different as far as quality than the outcome? Like, I'm not even talking about like the shading, trash. But even the line work, everything was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And it was so painful, like here. And I remember thinking to myself, like, thank God I'm doing this now. I never have to do it again. And now look at me fucking. Okay. I'm at my auntie's house. I'm not supposed to be cussing. And there's like windows here, so like everybody can hear me. And it's nighttime. What time is it? 10:42. Anyway, what was I saying? I was like, thank God I never have to do this again. And look at me, what? Like, I don't even know how many years later. How many years is this? Maybe like, it's my age showing. 10 years, I think. 10 years later, I'm like, oh. Anyway, so tonight I'm going to design my cover up and pray that it works with the tattoo as far as like me presenting it to the artist. And so here's what I want this new tat to be. My very first tattoo was here, and it was praying hands with a rosary and a cross, and it said, "You are my everything. I love you, Mom." And I got it because I mean I love my mom and she's the love of my life. But I got that one as my first one to kind of like butter her up because I'm like, oh, she can't be mad at this if it's about her. And sure enough, and I'm African, by the way. So I got home and I said immediately, let's just rip the band-aid off right now. I said, oh, and it was big. Like it was like this, like, and this is a cover up of that. So it was really big. It wasn't no baby first time tattoo. No. I'm like, I've always been a go big or go home kind of person. So I came home, took off my hoodie. I said, hey, this is what I got. And she sat in silence like this. And I said, speechless? I didn't know whether to be terrified or relieved. But I also knew that, like, even on the worst of the worst days, like, my mom is not the type to like throw her children out the house or like do any kind of outrageous punishment that is inhumane or whatever. So I knew that, you know, she would still punish me with love. I think that's a big part of having like a healthy parenting style. It's not that I was like, "Oh, what you going to do about it?" It's not that. It was just more like, one, it's my life, it's my body. I'm very strong-willed. Be proud of that or don't. I don't know. But it was more like, yeah, like it was it was rooted in me being like, you know what? I know I'm about to do something that my mom is really, really going to be against, but I know that no matter what, she still loves me and she's still going to treat me as if she still loves me. And so um, I said, yeah, F it, let's do it. So anyway, and so I got this as the cover up because that tattoo was also trash. So when I first got that when I was in high school, the first one about my mom, I was in high school, I was 16. And you know how like when you're in a rush to grow up and like do all the things that you like and you're discovering your free will, um I very much based a lot of my decisions off that and didn't pay enough attention to the quality of things. And so that tattoo was very trash. Like all the tattoos that I got before I was 18 was like in somebody's house, in somebody's apartment. Like like I have another one here, trash. This tattoo probably cost me like $40. Everything um trash. So after I got the praying hands one, I got this bird on my abs, trash. And so when I got this cover up, it was more like, oh, I want to have something of better quality. And while yes, this is better quality, it's in the style of traditional. Um, I do like it, just don't like this big old owl. But you know what? I'm like, listen, I may not like everything, but at least I know that the big ones, like, I'm not ashamed of the quality, and I'm not ashamed of any of my tattoos, no matter the quality. That's the wrong word to use, but it doesn't make me cringe, except this one in the bird. The bird can be revived. Like I used to think about getting it removed, but the thing about getting stuff removed is that the ink is gone, but the tattoo is still there. So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have a tattoo shaped scar, I might as well just keep the tattoo. And so eventually I'm gonna upgrade it. Um, and so I'm just doing all this talking. Oh, and I have this jellyfish. Whatever. Anyway, let's get back to why we're here. This tattoo, I want to get it covered. And I think this is like outside of the jellyfish and this one right here. And this, well, okay. To me, this new cover up will be the tattoo that has the most meaning to me. When I started playing guitar, I was really, really inspired by her. And just watching her live performances, it just spiritually just did something to me. And so I wanted this tattoo cover up. Initially, I thought, oh, I'll get her album cover. But the thing is like me getting her album cover, I don't know her. Like, I do not know this girl. What happens if I meet her and I find out she's a bad person or I don't like what kind of person she is? Now I have her face 3 times on my arm. That's weird. It's weird for me to get a tattoo of someone I don't know on my body. And so I was like, oh, what if I were to do, I don't know, like my own, like her album cover just of myself. And then it just kind of took its own journey course. And so basically, I'm saying all this. Oh, actually, I think I can screen share on here. Let me see. Can I screen share? I'm pretty sure I can screen share, bro. And I'm pretty sure I can split the screen. Look at this. I like the big one. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna screen share, and we're gonna say I'm gonna do a tab. Okay. Oof. Yes. Okay. So let me show you. This is the album cover right here. And it's a picture of her current self holding a Polaroid of her younger self on the piano being taught by like her older self. And I like that a lot. How do I stop screen sharing? Okay. Oh wait, anyway. So I like that a lot. And so what I decided to do was first I was like, what pictures of myself do I like actually really like? I just started, like I said, I just started like doing photo shoots and stuff, and so this is my first time seeing myself and actually like liking what I see, especially now that I'm on this fluid journey and just learning how to be more myself. And so a couple pictures come to mind, right? When I first moved to LA, I was like, my name is Lara. This is my first time calling myself something else. I said, when I get to LA, I want to be Lorraine. I'm going to introduce myself to everyone as Lorraine. People are not going to know. Lara is not going to exist to people. And so when I first moved to LA, I did like this little photo shoot in my house. And it was my first time feeling like Lorraine. And so I'm going to show you that picture. I think I stopped screen sharing too soon. But let me go back. Okay. Let me show you that picture real quick. This is my little Instagram. I wish when I screen shared it would show me my face and what I'm looking at. That would be nice. Come on. Oh, wait. I think I just okay, this picture right here. This is the first picture I took where I actually felt like Lorraine the artist. And so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use a picture of myself that I just recently took, which is this one right here. I love this picture because this is the first time of me seeing my face, like no filter, no makeup, just like no hiding my face, no specific angles where I'm like, wow, I really like my face here. Like this is me loving myself. And so while I do like this picture, the outfit, I wish it could be a little more, but and I was like, well, maybe I'll Photoshop an outfit on myself here, but maybe not. It depends on how I structure the tattoo. Um, and so what I really like about this picture right here is that it's already in a box, right? So if this whole red part was like a frame, I could sit myself on thing because I'm already sitting down. Um, and so I'm just gonna try and play on that and do what I do best in Photoshop. And I would maybe like to use a third picture, but I don't want it to get too complicated because I'm already sure that this is about to be expensive. So I don't know. And I also just realized a dilemma that I have. Both of these pictures are posy. This picture, like I said, I can make myself sit on something, but the other picture is also like already in a box. Like there's no way to make it interact with anything else. And so maybe what I'll do is like the first picture will be like my Polaroid picture, and then this picture, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So, and if I wanted to be inspired by, maybe I should share my whole screen. Let me go back. Can I change this? Okay, I'm gonna share my whole screen. So that I don't have to keep using the same tab. Oh, it's asking me to do all this permission and stuff. I'm not doing all that. Anyway, you remember what I just showed you. The I used to know her picture or album picture. Um, and so I don't think I actually have a picture of me where it looks like I'm holding something or anything like that. But also, I'm looking at this picture too, and I'm like, well, what if in this picture, my hand, like, what if there was like um, like a canvas, right? On a string or something that I was holding. And in that canvas is the picture of me, one of those pictures of me. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a couple different ways I can do it. I just have to find what the main picture is going to be. And I like this one because it shows my designs. And not only does it show my designs, but these two garments together, this is the first time I actually, um, it was the first time that I made something from scratch that I designed. And those are staple pieces to me. Well, not the first time, but the first time in a way where I feel like I was attached to the title of fashion designer. Um, I don't know if that makes sense, but basically, I'm saying that everything that I made before now, I didn't really feel like I could call myself a fashion designer because it was like I was buying hoodies and cutting them up and putting them together. It didn't really feel, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Not authentic. It just didn't feel real enough to me for me to feel like I have earned the title fashion designer. But by the time I made these two things and seeing them together, which is something that happens all the time with me, like I make stuff years and years apart and they style so well together that you would think that I made them in the same time frame. And so seeing these two things together, it was like, wow, like this is really what I do. Like this is in my bones for real. I think that's the caption on there. Oh, in my veins. In my veins, in my bones, in my blood. It's in me. So I think I will probably use this picture. Um, and then the other two. So I guess I'm about to get started. And I'm wondering, like, I think the first thing I should do probably is measure this, but I don't really feel like it. So I'm just going to eyeball it and see what I can do. Okay, here we go. So first, I'm going to save all these pictures. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses. Is there a screen on here that's like, oh, I'll be right back? There should be. But this is my first time using this platform, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Can I just pause? Anyway, I don't know, but I'll be right back. I have to go get my glasses. Don't have too much fun without me. Okay. Also, I think I'm supposed to be able to put something on. Oh my gosh, something on the screen where I can see comments. Oh. That's good to know. Anyway, okay. I got my glasses. Okay, here we go. So, first, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna save all these pictures. I'm just just going to screenshot. And also, I like this elevator because it's the first time that I had something social media wise that I felt really aligned with the kind of content I want to make. And it just naturally, like, it didn't feel forced. It wasn't like a trend that I had to follow or like, and so this series of elevator shots, it's my favorite. And it's not that I'm not doing it anymore. It's just, I like my house too now. And so I just did a whole thing of using my house. And after maybe like, I'd probably say maybe like 1 or 2 more rows of my house, then I go back to doing the elevator. Not to say that I can't do both, but it's just I make my content in batches, so it's just easier for me to do it that way. Anyway, okay, so I screenshotted that one, and this one I have already in my computer, so I don't need. And then this one, here we go. Oh yes, Lorraine the artist. Wow. Okay, and now let me open up Photoshop. Oh, okay. So I'm going to design it tonight. Am I going to delusionally? I was like, oh, because I just got paid. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go get it tomorrow. But I'm gonna sit on it because I want to make sure that by the time it's done, it's something that I really want. And not to say that it's not to say that I'm not going to want it, but I don't want to look back and be like, dang, like I should have added this or I should have changed that. And I was like, oh, let me get it now because I'm in Houston and then next week I'll be in Maryland. And I know that tattoos between here and there will be cheaper than in LA, but I'm just going to wait. Because I'm like, worst case scenario, when I get back to LA, I can drive and travel. Like, even if I have to take the train for 2 days to go somewhere cheaper to find an artist that I really like that's affordable, I can always do that. I'm not in a rush. So I'm making my Photoshop thing right now, and then I'm about to share my screen. And so I'm like, okay, just doing like a ballpark measurement, right? So each notch on your finger is about an inch. So obviously 1 notch, 2 notch, so this is about 2 inches. And then, can you see? So basically, I'm just gonna say three inches to be safe as far as the height, and then the width, 3, 6. Okay, so I'll do like a 6x3, and I'm like, maybe I should do a 7x4 just to be completely safe. So I'll do 7x4. Okay. So let me stop. Wait, I can't screen share Photoshop? That doesn't seem right. Hold on. That does not seem right. There's no way. Wait, there's no way. Oh, okay. I have to change my settings. Okay, hold on. Hello? Oh, it says I have to close my Google Chrome and then reopen it. So I have to end this live. Ugh. Well, I'm still going to try. But how come it let me see. Oh no, it's really not going to let me update my settings without closing my tab. Are you kidding me? Damn. Okay, well, I guess I have to end my live. And then, okay, I'll end it and I'll be right back.